talking with Austin Ashbacher, a young man on his way to the Shrine football game in July. That'll take place at Iowa State University. And Austin, that's a great honor for any young man, and I'm sure that you're very proud of the opportunity to go represent your school at Iowa State in the Shrine game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's only about less than 100 guys that get to play in it, all classes in Iowa, so I guess it's pretty cool that I got picked to play in it.
Yeah, and the game, I think, traditionally is dominated by 4A and 3A players, so as a 2A, being able to get into it is really quite an accomplishment, and I believe my research shows me that you're only the second guy ever from South Winnipeg, Jordan Undera, a couple of years ago, so that even makes it even a greater honor, I think, being one of the only two guys ever from your school to go.
Yeah, I mean, and Darryl was a great player, and I guess anytime I can be in the same class as him, that's probably a good thing.
And you did play with him, right? I mean, you were, what, a sophomore when he was a senior, so you were really playing some with him, right?
Yeah, I was, that year I was starting both ways that year, too, so, yeah, I played quite a bit with him.
And you really had, as far as your team, an interesting career because as a sophomore, you played on a great football team that went all the way to the Unidome, and then as a junior, you went in the other direction, and then you went back to winning last year and back into the playoffs. So you were kind of going back and forth there, winning and losing. I know the obvious answer, but which do you prefer?
Oh, yeah, the winning was definitely pretty fun, I guess. I've experienced both ends of it, so, I mean, it's definitely tough losing, and it's definitely makes you just kind of want to work that much harder not to lose again.
And your team really did work hard. When you were a junior, you did have kind of a tough year, but you did work hard as a group, and you came back and had an exceptional season. So it probably makes you appreciate it a little bit more after going through some tough times.
Oh, yeah, I mean, last year we were we were a really young team, and it definitely, we were really inexperienced, a lot of sophomores and a lot of juniors that were actually starting, and near the end of the season, we could tell that we were definitely growing up a little bit, and it definitely showed up this year.
You know, the game of football, anybody who knows anything about it understands that the game is won in the line, in the trenches, as they say, and usually a lot of the publicity and so forth goes to the guys running the ball or throwing the ball or catching the ball. I mean, what's it like to be a lineman knowing that you're opening up those big holes and everybody's talking what a great job the running back did?
Oh, it's tough sometimes because, it's usually Colton or Jared getting the glory and everything, but, they're always really good about making sure that they know, or that we know how much they appreciate what the line does for them, and they're really good about, we might not get the publicity from everybody else in the community, but definitely from the guys that are, they definitely let us know.
Right, they appreciate what you're doing and realize it. Without you, they're not going to get their job done either. Now back to the Shrine game, we talked about playing up against the bigger schools, players from the bigger schools. And you're a pretty big guy. I mean, are you going to feel a little bit smaller though when you go up into that class of football player where everybody is pretty good size?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit of a transition. I mean, playing 2A and around here, I've always been able to manhandle people pretty good, but I think I'm going to have to try to figure something else out for that game, because everybody's going to be big there.
Do you do anything special to get ready for it, or you just kind of take it in stride?
Yeah, I'm just kind of going with my normal lifting program, I guess. Nothing too special. I'm guess I'm more concentrated on going to play college than I am the game. I lifted more for that than the actual Shrine Bowl, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
And where are you going to college, and what are the plans there?
I'm going to Augustana. It's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
A great school.
Yeah, they're a Division II school, and I'm going to play. They play like Upper Iowa, we know,
right,
in that conference.
And that's a pretty good academic school as well. I know you have to be a pretty good student to get in there, so you must be a very good student.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it, I guess, from academic standpoint.
Right.
I guess I know a couple people that have gone there, so yeah, they've definitely told me that. I mean, it's definitely tough, but it's worth it.
Right. It's a great school. I mean, it's got a tremendous tradition for a long time as being one of the finest schools of its size in the Midwest, and I think that's a great choice on your part, and hope everything goes well there for you, not only academically but also on the football field. Now, in this Shrine game, getting back to that, you're going to be playing against some Division I guys. I mean, so and in a big atmosphere at Iowa State University. So both of those things, although you did play in the Unidome a few years ago, but both of those things really have to be something to really be looking forward to as well.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I know for one, there's Wes Burnside. He played for Union. I know he's going to Iowa. He's going to be on my team, I guess. But there's definitely some Division I guys that I'm probably going to have to go up against, and Jack Trice would be a great place to play in too. It's definitely going to be a humbling experience, I think.
Absolutely, and this is the 40th year, and I look through the roster. There's people like Kurt Warner on the list of guys that played there, and a lot of other guys that went on to a professional football career. So, Austin, a great accomplishment, a great honor for you, and congratulations and continued success at Augustana and beyond.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Austin Ashbacher, he's on his way to the Shrine football game in July. It takes place at Iowa State University. A great honor. He's only the second South Winneshiek player ever to be chosen to go on to this game.
Preserving memories is a top priority for all of us. And Walls Photography of Calmer can help preserve your very special moments with professional photos. Specializing in senior photos, family, children, or wedding photos, South Winneshiek Action Sports photos, and any unique photo needs you may have. And all at very reasonable prices. Call or email Becky Walls at Walls Photography.